Don't play with me. Play with your fucking mother.
Sydney Sweeney has Canes.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's me, your girl Des, of course, bitch. And in today's video, get ready with me while I read some crazy ass ex-girlfriend / ex-boyfriend stories from Reddit. And I want to see because I've heard a lot of shit about Reddit, and yeah, today's the day we're gonna find out what the fuck is actually like what's going on. So yeah, all products will be listed down below. Let's get started with this bitch. The first one says, my ex-girlfriend tried to hit me with her car. Sorry, that's not funny. Wait. My ex-girlfriend tried to hit me with her car, chased me down an alley in which a fence too high to jump was on one side and condos on the other, then proceeded to call me the next day at work and tell me that I looked like a sexy cheetah running from her car. All right, city goes up. Next one says, my girlfriend told me the week before I went to college that I got her pregnant, knowing that we were not going to date long distance. She sent me a picture of a stock photo pregnancy test she cropped that was positive. I literally just Google searched positive pregnancy test, and it was one of the first ones. No. I made her come over and take another one. It was negative, and she left. You know, bitch, you're supposed to like scroll all the way down and find an old one. Like, what the fuck? City goes down for that. City goes down. When I broke up with my ex, he became so hysterical that the only way he would let me leave him was if after the breakup we continued to be best friends. Not just any kind of best friends either. He wanted to still come over for sleepovers. He told me that any other guy I dated after him had to be 100% okay with it, or else I couldn't date him. What the fuck? Ew. So what's the fucking point of that? What's the point of breaking up then? If what someone said, my first boyfriend tried to convince me he had wrist, let's just say, because I wouldn't take him back. The blood was very obviously Catalina salad dressing. Okay, I feel like when motherfuckers pull that card, you can tell they've never got any other pussy in their life. Like, is it that? I don't think it's ever that deep, but pop off? Like, what? Salad dressing though, bitch? Because my high school girlfriend told me she had cancer after our first date. She had asked me not to tell anyone, and that her parents got really upset if it was mentioned, so to not talk about it with anyone. I dated her for 6 months. She turned herself anorexic to appear sickly. Once I started making friends, no one understood why I was with her, and I kept her secret. After she told me she was going in for chemo on a Monday, she said she wasn't going to be at school for at least a week. I caught her trying to hide from me before the first class and asked her how her chemo went. She said it went so well that all her hair fell out, but they sewed it all together and sewed the wig to her head. What the fuck? They sewed the wig to her head. The bitch never lost her hair. My ex found out my rebound had pierced nipples. Completely normal response. She pierces hers, shows up at my apartment, climbs up to my balcony, and waits for me to come home topless. She climbed that shit for real? Like, one of my exes was convinced that I was cheating on her with both my mother and sister. So whenever I spent time alone with either of them, I was bombarded with text messages and phone calls. When my mother, sister, and I went on a family vacation to New York City, she was insistent that I sleep in the hotel's fire escape because she thought I was going to have sex with them. Oh yeah, she also thought when I talked to my sister on the phone, my tone of voice suggested that I was trying to seduce her into phone sex. You know what though? I actually like met somebody that was actually like doing shit with their sister. Like that shit, I was like, what the fucking, what in the Alabama ass shit is this? Like, all the fucking people in the damn world, and you think your sister is the one. Like, what the fuck? My ex somehow thought that taking her to a fancy dinner meant that I was going to propose to her. When it didn't happen, it led to a downward spiral of cutting her, suicide squatting herself, and at one point attempting to jump out of my car as I was driving. She also once pretended to faint during an argument. It was super awkward. Are these bitches white? Like, that's like the worst way to like try to keep somebody, is to like, you know, play with your own life to see if they give a fuck, because obviously they don't. Obviously they're gonna fucking type some shit like that on Reddit. So you just don't want to be that bitch, you know? No. This one has bullet points. Let's see. First one, she told me that she was fucking my neighbors because I got home from work really late and she needed attention. Oh wow, did she like, how does that conversation start? Like, do you just, hey, I'm fucking your neighbor? Like, she was terrified of other women. If anyone with a vagina spoke to me or got within a 10-foot radius of me, she would rage. Sounds about right. 3, the third one, she faked panic attacks. Oh. Oh. All right. Oh shit. Anyways, okay. 4, she faked an asthma attack to avoid taking the blame for something she did. She was incredibly racist and homophobic. Oh. She took it upon herself to contact my parents and introduce herself as my fiance. She wasn't. And there were gangbangs. Oh shit. I only found out about after we dated. The fake pregnancy scares that happened if she felt like I was gonna break up with her. The fake hospital visits that required me to leave work immediately, be something that she couldn't describe was wrong with her, and she needed me at the hospital with her, etc., etc. And yes, I was an idiot for staying with her. I mean, just the first fucking bullet point, you know what I mean? So I was sitting on my front porch with this girl who lived down the block. We were hooking up after I had recently broke up with my psychotic drug addict ex-girlfriend for cheating on me. Fuck. I already know where this is going. Once I read drug addict, yeah. So this silver car rolls by, you see? That I recognize as her, the ex-friend's vehicle, and while it's rolling by my house, all caps by the way, and out rolls my screaming, crying psycho ex. The bitch rolled out the car. The bitch hits the concrete at 10 miles per hour, then jumps up with a baseball bat and starts screaming that she's gonna kill the other bitch. Oh. I put the other girl in my house and tried to calm her down. Only a threat of a police call got her to leave. The fact that people actually do that shit, like, yo, I don't give a fuck who you are, how long I've been with you, or anything like that. I'm really not about to do all that. Like, you're lost, bro. Does it look like I'm gonna jump out of a fucking car to do all that shit, bitch? No. Nah. Next one says, my first boyfriend smacked me around a bit. Oh, when I was rude or disobedient. Chased me down a street at 1 a.m. Tried to strangle me. showed up to my house one afternoon while I was home alone and climbed through my window to surprise me. When I asked him to leave, he goes nuts and finds a hockey stick, tries to destroy everything, smashes the microwave. What did the microwave do? Like, what? The oven, the TV, 2 walls, a 20-year-old houseplant, and 6 of the 8 panes of glass in the French doors. Oh. I'm just thinking, like, I really hope a motherfucker would. Like, I really hope you would. This one says, my ex used to smell my cock when I got home from work to make sure it didn't smell like pussy or soap. And someone replied, come here, boy, let me smell your dick. I'm about to start doing the same shit, actually. That wasn't too bad. No, that one wasn't so bad. When I broke up with my ex, she started trying to befriend a girl I liked and wanted to ask out. One day she invited my new girlfriend over, and there was a big montage of pictures of my face on the wall that apparently stayed up for another 18 months, 12 of which she had a boyfriend for. Okay, bitches that try to do all that are weird as fuck to me. Like, bitch, there's no fucking way you think we're gonna be kumbaya just because we ate the same dick. Like, no, bitch. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Jake Weber's new girlfriend, strong as fuck, because that Tariyami bitch, I don't know. I unfriend zoned this guy once. Once you do that shit, bitch, it's over for you. It is fucking over. Let's see. The first 4 weeks we were dating, he told me about how he was gonna marry me, make me have his children, tried to force me to wear a G-string, started naming our future children. He also wanted to tattoo my name onto his chest. He couldn't afford it, so he carved my name onto his arm with a knife instead. To this day, he still has my name there. Okay. Like, that's kind of romantic. No, I'm playing. No, the fuck is not. No, the fuck is not. I had an ex break into my apartment while I was sleeping and jerk off over me. It says, I had a crazy ex-girlfriend who kicked me out of a car and made me walk home because I said I hated Kesha. I would low-key do the same shit if my man said he fucking hated Megan Thee Stallion. Like, get the fuck out, actually. Yeah. For my lashes, you bitches already know. And for the hoes that don't, shop DesVX Hub. Ta-da, bitch. But yeah, you guys, this is the end of the video as well as the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. It was a lot of fucking reading for me. So yeah, you guys better have enjoyed this shit. But I love you guys so fucking much. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good shit down below, and let me know what other Reddit stories you guys want me to read. I love you guys. Peace out, ho.